Hey guys, so I had to come up here and I have to address this. And I want to expose this or whatever you want to call it. But see, this is my problem with our people, Israelites claiming Gentiles as Israelites. And some people are probably going to have an issue with this, but I don't care, like I said in my other videos. Now, you don't have to agree with Native Americans, Aboriginals, or whatever, being Israelites, and that's fine. I'm not here to persuade anybody's opinion. I don't want nobody trying to persuade me with their opinion, because what the truth is, it will stand on its own. Whether either of us are right or wrong, it will be clear and made known at the right time. Anyhow, but I wanted to address this because this is the problem that we have. Now, I was going through my comments. I was looking for a video that I was uploading, and I went through my comments and I found this one that YouTube held. I don't know who this woman is here, but I saw she commented a while ago and she said something about this woman being a chief and she don't agree with that. So she called herself addressing, and then somebody else replied. She replied to someone else and said, that's why our people out of order, because so-and-so's like these who take men's places as chiefs and heads, or as heads and chiefs, needs to sit the F down. So of course I'm not going to take to that, and you can see my response here, because I'm not going to expose this woman like that, but I can block her name out in the video, but I'm not going to go and click on her page and put her face all over my page. But she's one of those Gentile having Israelites that think that she's an Israelite when she's clearly European. But the reason that the problem I have with this is that here she is on my page, on my video, commenting about somebody who's not her at all, whether this woman's not an Israelite or not. She's commenting on people who are of African descent, and she has the nerve and audacity to come out here and call this woman out of her name, think she gonna get away with it on my page, and try to curse and use these words that I don't even use, talking about my people or a people that are not hers. This is one of the problems with Israel, when we claim people who are not who we are, and we give them the privilege to be able to feel like they can say whatever they want to say to us and about us and however they want to say it, because we've given that authority. Okay, we've given that right to talk the same way that, our slave masters used to talk to us, but they somehow confuse themselves thinking that they are the same as us. Last time I checked, if you go to Africa, you're not going to find a black person that look like this. Now, I may be confused. I know I'm not, but I'm just saying, go to Africa, find me a black person who looks like this woman, who has white skin and stringy hair. Please find me a black person that looks like this woman. Okay, so I'm highly irate about this because I don't appreciate her, for one, like I said, coming on my page saying something and using words that I don't use, discussing people who are not her people, whether this woman's an Israelite or not. But you don't talk to my people that way. Now, the only reason why I'm going about this and doing it this way is because you brought it to my front door. I already handled her, and I will be deleting her comments shortly, but I want to make sure that she sees my post before I delete it. And I wanted to share this. This is why we cannot be claiming these Gentile people as our own. Can Gentiles repent? I believe so, but they are not Israelites. They will never be Israelites. And I don't appreciate that. That's why you have these people out here rapping and so forth that are looking just like her, calling each other the Nigga word, and thinking that it's okay and that it's fine, getting away with it, because we continue as a nation of black people, Israelites, African Americans, whatever you want to call us, Hebrews, Arabs, we continue to give those people, our enemies, people who are not of our bloodline, who are not the same of us, the privilege and the authority to be able to I'll say, okay, so here she is responding. I'm not even going to respond to that, but I'm going to delete it. But we give people and her, like people like her and others and her, privileges and authority to be able to come up here and talk to us and expect like they are and act as if they are having some type of authority or some place, to be able to disrespect us like that. And that's out of line. I normally don't do this, and exactly why I tell people, don't push the buttons with me, because I'm not the one to play with, okay, first of all. So I want to expose it because I believe that it needs to be shown that we cannot continue to tolerate this. And these camps out here pushing this nonsense are the ones that are creating these monsters and giving them the ability to come forth and talk about our people. How are you going to stand on the street corner and preach that the Israelites need to come home while you have the enemy beside you reading the word with you? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, people. It doesn't make sense. So I had to expose it, and I had to put out there exactly why I feel the way that I feel, because this is a point and the reason why we do not need to be claiming these Gentiles, these enemies, as our own. So I'm going to leave that there. And I hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you in the next video. Shalom.